What?
of me playing the whammy.
No way.
Yeah, maybe. I'll check it. Hold on. This first. So yeah, just when the chords change, you change your bass line. So you know you have G, 5, flat 7, 1, and you do the same thing in C, 5, flat 7, 1, and you could do it in D also, but this time I'm just gonna play a D for that, and D like half notes, because you'll see it's just that part of the tune. It's nice to have more solid foundation. So if I'm going, you can break. Sorry. So a couple of things that you can do. First of all, on the 5 chord on the D, you can go. You can play power chords if you want. I really like to do that. What's written there is you can do that quick or slow. These are the kind of things as a this is a sort of a composition, you know, but you can really mess around with it. Part of the style is you can kind of screw with it. And that's one of the ways you can do it. You have this basic sense of melody, and then you can put your own spin on it, basically, every time, and however you feel like doing it. The most obvious example of that would be an ornament. So instead of going at measure 17, you can go. So I'm sliding into the note. It's an ornament. It just gives it a little more sauce, you know? Or you can go from a whole step or a half step. You know, just a little more sauce for the goose if you want it.
Special sauce.
Special sauce. So then, in the beginning, or the first time around, and you notice at the first measure and measure 9, the rhythm at the top is right, and then at measure 9, it's just a little bit more displaced. Does that make sense?
Did I do that right?
Yeah, but you can do that. You can interchange that. You can do that at your discretion. If it's only you playing the melody, you can really kind of have fun with it.
Okay.
And
one break, like one thing. Give me one.
Yeah. So, or you can go, and then this one. So it's like instead of going to the B by itself, you can slide to the D because it's part of the G chord. And you could put a little anticipation on the G because it's a G chord. You're just playing a G chord. So you're going, why not? You can do that. It's totally different. But it's the same chord. It's a G7. So if I'm playing the top of the G7, I could play just these. I could play these. I could play all three.
How do you? Because you said you could improvise with the major or minor. So do you stay with one exclusively for a while, or do you?
Eventually, it's just you're hearing it. So the only real the way that you learn how to do this is it's a lot of things. Learning vocabulary. If you learn all these little things that I'm teaching you, you catalog them and they become part of your psyche. But as far as learning to improvise in the major scale and the minor scale, you just do it for a while, and after a while, when you start to be able to hear it, you can interchange them. You stop thinking about them like that. Like I don't really think about that too much. If I'm gonna bunch of stuff that I've practiced over time. You know, mostly like licks. You know, it's a chromatic walk with G, right? There's minor blues scale licks that I've learned. Those kind of things. Major blues scale licks. Those kind of things. And then just sort of blues licks that don't belong to anything. You think maybe Mixolydian there, you know, but these are the labels that people give them, you know, when you go to a theory class and they're like, or a blues whatever instructor, and they're just like, oh, use Mixolydian over the, you know, G7. Great, I can use Mixolydian. What? I don't know what I'm doing. That was when I was, you know, when I was a kid. I was like, what is that? I don't get it. And really, it's language. You're learning how to take these notes and express yourself with them. And one of the most direct, simple paths to doing that is learning licks. If you learn a ton of licks, and then you start to organize it with these theoretical concepts. Like, if I'm going to go, you know, that's, all these notes are in the minor blues scale. So I can think, oh, that's a minor blues scale. It's all minor blues scale stuff. But those are all things that I've learned and practiced, you know. And you accumulate them and you catalog them, and when they're all in there, you learn how to do these little ornaments and stuff. And so you can take any lick that you learn and you can start to ornament it in all kinds of different ways, and that's how it starts to sound fresh and new every time. You can displace the rhythm like this one. Instead of you're going, it's just like a little nudge it over, and it keeps it fresh, keeps it fun, and that's what you're doing. And interchanging where the ornaments go, you know. Yeah.
Okay.